Alright, so we're going to go through the trigonometry study guide. The first 4 questions is just asking you to find the trig ratios as a fraction. So for number 1 is asking you to find sine of A. So we circle the angle A, and we're going to draw an arrow across to the other side. That side is going to be O for opposite. The side across from the 90-degree angle is going to be the hypotenuse, and that is 5. The third side next to angle A is going to be adjacent, or A. So now we take a look at and remember SOHCAHTOA. Sine has the relationship of opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is 3 and hypotenuse is 5. So that means my answer is simply going to be 3 over 5. You would reduce it if we need to, but in this case we don't. So that is number 1. So we're looking for cosine of A for number 2. So circle angle A, draw your arrow across. That side's going to be opposite, so put a O. The hypotenuse is across from the 90-degree angle, which is 13. The third side is adjacent, which is next to angle A. Now remember SOHCAHTOA, and since it's cosine, we're going to be using adjacent and the hypotenuse. A is adjacent, H is hypotenuse, so 12 over 13 will be my solution. It cannot reduce, so that is the answer for number 2. Number 3, it is asking you to find sine of C. So I'm going to circle angle C first and draw the arrow across to the other side. That side is going to be opposite. The side across from the 90-degree angle is the hypotenuse. The third side or next to angle C is adjacent. So remember SOHCAHTOA. We are looking for sine of C. Sine is going to be opposite over adjacent. So that is 8 over 10. That fraction can be reduced. We can divide top and bottom by 2 and we'll get 4 over 5. So my answer is going to be 4 over 5 for number 3. 4, I'm looking for tangent of angle C. So I'm going to circle angle C, draw the arrow across, and that side is opposite. Now the side across from a 90-degree angle is going to be the hypotenuse, so write a H. The other side is going to be adjacent because it's next to angle C. So again, SOHCAHTOA. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, and that's what we're looking for. So opposite is 16, adjacent is 12. So I have 16 over 12, which can be reduced. So I'll have 4 over 3, which that will be my answer for 4. Alright, 5 through 8 are the fun, easy ones. Starting with number 5, we have sine of A equals 0.4848, and we're looking for angle A. So let's use the calculator to do that. Make sure it's in degrees first. Remember, check mode. It will tell you here that it's in degrees or radians. Make sure this one's highlighted. So then we're going to type in second sine, and then 0.4848, close your parenthesis, and I'll have 28.999369979 going on and on and on and on. So just round it to the nearest whole number, which will be 29. So 29 will be our answer. So 5 is 29. Let's take a look at number 6. We have cosine of angle A equals 0.6157, and we're looking for angle A. So we have to put that in the calculator. So typing that in the calculator, I will do second cosine 0.6157, close the parentheses, and I'll have 51.99719884 going on and on. So round that up to 52, and my answer will be 52. So that will be number 6. Alright, number 7, we have tangent of angle A equals 0.5317, and we're looking for angle A. So let's put that into the calculator. So second tangent, 0.5317, parentheses, press enter, and I have 27.999577871, and going on and on and on. So round that to 28, and then that will be your answer. So that is number 7. Number 8, we have cosine of angle A equals 0.4226. And we're looking for angle A, so we have to put that into the calculator. We have second cosine 0.4226, parenthesis. And so we have 65, so my answer is going to be 65 degrees. 65 degrees is the answer for number 8. Numbers 9 through 12, you are looking for the measure of each indicated angle, which would be this angle here. So first thing we're going to do is circle that, because we got to set up our triangle. Draw the arrow across, that side is going to be opposite. Then hypotenuse is going to be across from the 90-degree angle, which is 24. And the other side is adjacent. Now, looking for this angle, we need to use the two sides that were given, which is 12 and 24, which is O and H. So using SOHCAHTOA, O and H is sine. So sine of x will make this x equals 12 over 24. So we got to do in the calculator second sine 12 over 24, which gives us 30 degrees. So number 9 is 30 degrees. Number 10, circle the angle here that we're looking for. Draw the arrow across. That side is opposite. The hypotenuse is across from the 90-degree angle, and this side is adjacent. So we have opposite and adjacent. So opposite and adjacent is tangent, looking at SOHCAHTOA. So tangent of this angle x equals 12 over 10. We do second tangent 12 over 10, and we get 50.2 degrees. So just round that to 0.2. And that is number 10. Number 11, we're looking for this angle here, so circle that, draw the arrow across, that is opposite that. The hypotenuse is h, 9 is adjacent to it. Looking at SOHCAHTOA, the two sides we're given is 9 and 15, which is a and h, which is cosine. So cosine of x equals 9 over 15. Do second cosine, which will give us 53.1 degrees. So that is number 11. Okay, number 12, it is asking you to find the measure of each indicated angle. So we're looking for this angle here, so let's circle that. Now we draw an arrow across to the other side. That side is opposite. The side across from the 90-degree angle is the hypotenuse, and the third side next to the angle here is adjacent. So using SOHCAHTOA, the two sides we're given is O and A, so that's going to be tangent. So tangent of x equals 15 over 8. You have to do second tangent to find the angle. So second tangent, 15 over 8, gives you 61.9 degrees. And that is the answer for number 12. So 13 through 16, we are looking for the indicated side. So we're looking for this side here. So we circle the angle given, not the 90 degree, and draw an arrow across, and that side is going to be opposite. The one across from the 90-degree angle is hypotenuse, and the one next to it's adjacent. So using SOHCAHTOA, we look at the side we're looking for and the side we're given, which is A and H, which is cosine. So cosine of our angle of 68 equals A over H, or 7 over X. To solve this, whenever we have a number up top, we have to divide that number by our trig function. So we'll have X equaling 7 over cosine of 68, which will give me 18.7. So my side length for x is going to be 18.7. Number 14, for the angle that we're given, which is 32, draw an arrow across, and that side is going to be opposite. The side across from the 90-degree angle is going to be the hypotenuse, and the third side that's next to the angle is going to be adjacent. So again, we have SOHCAHTOA. We have tangent of 32, because O and A is going to be tangent, equals x over 10. With the number being at the bottom, we multiply, so we cross the 10 out, bring it to the other side, we'll have 10 times tangent of 32, which gives us 6.2, just rounded to the nearest tenth. And that is number 14. Number 15, you're looking for this side here, so we circle the angle of 20, draw the arrow across, and that side is opposite. The side across from the 90-degree angle is the hypotenuse, and the third side is going to be adjacent, that's next to. So SOHCAHTOA, we have A and H being what we're looking for and what we're given, so we're going to use cosine. So cosine of 20 equals x over 12. When the number's at the bottom, we cross it out and bring it in front of the cosine. So 12 times cosine of 20 equals x, so that's going to give you 11.3 for number 15. Number 16, I'm looking for this side here. Circle the angle I'm given, draw the arrow across, and that side is going to be opposite. The one across from the 90-degree angle is hypotenuse, and the one next to the angle is adjacent. So again, SOHCAHTOA, we're given H and looking for O, so O and H is going to be sine. So sine of 70 equals x over 20. Numbers again at the bottom, so we cross it out and bring it to the other side, we'll have 20 sine of 70. 20 times sine of 70 is going to be 18.8, just rounded to 0.8, and that's going to be number 16. Number 12. A guide wire reaches from the top of a radio tower 120 meters above the ground and makes a 60-degree angle with the ground. Find the length of the guide wire. So drawing our radio tower, here's our tower, which the wire goes 120 meters above the ground, so right here, 120 meters tall, and makes a 60-degree angle with the ground. Here's the ground, and it makes a 60-degree angle with it. Find the length of the guide wire. So we know that this is our 90, because the tower and the ground are perpendicular. And now we can go ahead and set up our equation, because we are going to be, first we have opposite of the 63 is O. Across from the 90 is H, that's the hypotenuse, and then this is adjacent. Now it says find the length of the guide wire, that is going to be the hypotenuse we're looking for, so that's going to be X. So that would be sine. We have opposite over hypotenuse is sine, so 120 over X equals sine of 63. When the number's up top, we divide, so 120 divided by sine of 63 is 135 meters, so that is the length of the guide wire. So that is number 12. 13. A 15-meter pole leans against a wall. The foot of the pole is 10 meters from the wall. Find the angle the pole makes with the ground. So we're looking for the angle. So we draw our wall, and we have our pole leaning against it, and the meter itself is 15 meters long. The foot of the pole is 10 meters from the wall. So the bottom of the pole to the wall is 10 meters. And we're looking for the angle the pole makes with the ground. So that's this angle right here. So let's set up our sides. So circle that angle and draw the arrow across. This would be opposite. Across from the 90 is hypotenuse. And the 10 would be A, adjacent. So looking at what we're giving 10 and 15, which is A and H, we will use cosine. So we're going to have cosine of X equals 10 over 15. So we do second cosine in the calculator, and we'll get 48.2 degrees, just rounded to the nearest tenth. And that is number 13. So number 14. An airplane climbs at an angle of 18 degrees with the ground. Find the horizontal ground distance the airplane travels as it moves 2,500 meters in the air. So drawing out everything, the airplane is going up, and it is moving from the ground to its final height at 2,500 meters. That's how far it is going up. It climbs at an 18-degree angle with the ground. What we're looking for is the horizontal ground distance that it travels. So setting up the sides, we circle the angle, draw the arrow across, and that side is going to be opposite. This side is going to be hypotenuse, and the one next to the angle is going to be adjacent. So looking at the side we're looking for and the one we're given, we have A over H, which will be cosine. So cosine of 18 equals A over H, or X over 2,500. So we multiply, we cross out to 2,500 when the number's at the bottom, and writing it in front, we get 2,500 cosine 18 equals X. Multiply them together, we'll get 2,377.6, just rounded to the nearest tenth. And that will be the distance. And that's going to be number 14.